love, and light. This is Nina here with Mystic Healing and Tarot by Nina. And today I have three very important messages, three things that you need to be aware of in the energy that we are moving towards. I'm going to get right into these messages after I just, Fred, excuse me. So, if this is your first time here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much. Welcome back. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel. Please like this video if it resonates for you. Let me know down below in the comments if it resonates for you. And we're going to get into this message. So this channel is a channel that I'm creating for the people who are on the mission and the journey towards expansion, towards self-healing, towards growth, towards your path. I know a lot of readers are out here like posting a lot of love readings, and I get it, I love it, but I want to provide what you need, and what you need is nourishment for self. When we are in a place of alignment with our higher selves, when we are nourished and loved on ourselves, that is when everything comes. So the love readings and all that stuff is great. It's a trend. It's cool. But it's not productive. So I just want to just throw that little gem out there that, yeah, I get it. I'm a woman. At times you will see me post, probably rare. But my main mission, my main focus is to help the knowledge seekers, bring enlightenment, help people with their personal development, with their knowledge of self, so that they can expand, grow, and really thrive. Because that's where everything is at, right? Okay, so let's get into these three messages. So I pulled three cards of three things that we need to be aware of, okay? So the first one that I pulled was discernment, okay? And if you notice that these women are doing that, was that the Japanese proverb, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil? And discernment is, what it means is being able to use proper, sharp judgment through wisdom, okay? Also, this is the discernment that we use when we are able to incorporate those intuitive nudges, okay? It's very important that we all have a personal relationship with spirit. Tarot is great, and I love it because it helped heal me, and it opened up so many things to me, and it really showed me God in a way that I had never received him before, okay? But it is so important that we're not constantly relying on seeking God out from any sources outside of ourselves. Use tarot, church, and things like that for your nourishment, for your confirmation, for maybe mentorship. But the relationship that you should have with God is one that should be solidified. It's a personal thing. You have a personal plan, path, whatever that you were created for. And so it's important that we have that relationship, just like with, the top boss. When you have a relationship and understanding, even with, a higher power, it's very beneficial. And you'll see how things move differently when you don't have to go through other people. But of course, in our human experience, it's wonderful to be able to go somewhere for that nourishment, for confirmation, for clarity, but just for those things, not rely on it, okay? So, being able to use our discernment, being able to use our intuition, being able to trust our wisdom, our intuitive guidance that we're getting. Also, this makes me feel like using discernment in situations where it's like, you can't always believe everything that you see. All right? Maybe you might walk into a situation and you see, a woman cursing out somebody, and, first appearances, you might think, oh my God, she's so aggressive. But your discernment will allow you to maybe take a deeper look. There's always something deeper. There's always something more there. And so this is sometimes not about seeing with our eyes, but seeing with our third eye, or seeing with our empathy, or seeing with our souls, okay? Also with the things that we hear. Being able to discern things. This also applies to certain people where it's like you could have gotten an intuitive nudge, an intuitive download, and maybe when you have gone out to seek clarity, not from like a spiritual, or just told people about it, they kind of downplayed it, or said negative things to try to talk you out of it. And you have to know, like what I was saying before, what's for you will always be for you. So they can never see what has been created for you. They're supposed to have those reactions. because it's not anything that it's not the vision that they were given, okay? So you're going to have to use discernment between, you know what I mean, God's plan, other people's plan, and, your wisdom, your judgment. I feel like a lot of us are building that closer relationship. And so with that building of the closer relationship, there's going to be tests, okay? And it's to test, where we truly are. You know what I mean? Because talk is cheap. We can talk all day, especially when it comes to God. Everybody's got all the right things to say. But when it comes down to doing it, how many people really do it? Everybody loves God, but how many people really trust God? How many people, if God were to say, hey, all you have to do tomorrow is to go into work, quit your job, and I got you. How many people trust God enough to be like, really do that shit? Really, really do that. Just off of an intuitive, you know what I mean? I think it was God, because I wouldn't come up with that type shit. For real, all right? The next card that I have here is power, all right? And with this power, this is perception of power, okay? Because this power comes from struggle. It comes from this discernment, being able to judge properly to make the right decision. And for some of you guys, this is a decision between you were in a place of in between where you have healed and worked out of where you were. You're not quite where you want to be, but you're not who you used to be either, okay? And so you're going to be presented with a choice, a decision, where your discernment comes in. They're going to give you what you have always been accepting, all right? And make it look really good, all right? This is the same bullshit. We're going to test her with the same bullshit, okay? Even though she said she's down for the count, or he said he's down for the count, I'm going to test you with this, and I'm going to even put a cherry on top of the bullshit just to see where your discernment is. Because I got this new solid, or I got this glittery bullshit right here, okay? You're going to have to use your discernment. And with doing that, and with taking that initiative, with taking that oath, with stepping out on faith, there's such a power move, okay? This is the best decision that you could have ever made, whoever this is for, stepping outside of your comfort zone, stepping outside of your norm. It's a power move. For some of you guys, you have to step outside of this comfort zone because where you are, you can't shine. It's not that you're not a star, but where you are, you can't shine. And so you're going to have to step outside of your comfort zone, okay, and make this power move and really step into your divine power, your divine purpose, excuse me. Excuse me. Finally here, I have divine timing. This is so deep. I speak on divine timing all the time. This is the 9th hour. You know, they say he came in the 9th hour. Divine timing is everything. The divine means this is of God, from God. This is God's planning, God's timing, not ours. Okay? So with this, with our human experience, sometimes we want to push things. Or like I said, that glittery shit is really looking good, sounding good. You're going to have to use your discernment, okay? And know, like, this isn't a race, okay? It's a marathon, right? And divine timing is everything. This opportunity, yeah, it might look good, but it's not solid. You have to wait on God's timing, and he always shows up, always. If you honestly sit here and think about every time that you've been down, right before you was finna give up, he came through. What did Boosie say? He don't always come with, I know he come when he want, but I need him to come today. We always have that attitude, like, I need you now, whatever. And it's like, God's attitude is, I know what you can endure. I know what you can handle. I know what I need to put you through in order for you to be able to sustain moving forward. You got this. The strength, the resilience, all that stuff that you asked for is in this. This is power, baby. This is power. And this is not on you, it's in you. And it cannot be taken from you, okay? This is a power move. And for some of you guys, it's like this power move could involve you doing something completely different. Something that you don't even feel like you're qualified for. But no, he doesn't call the qualified. He doesn't just call the qualified. He qualifies the called. Okay? And you have to know that. You have to understand that. Also, with this power card, this is the star. So this is about you getting that, understanding that aha moment of, I finally get it. I understand why I'm here. what I'm supposed to be doing. This is that connection with spirit. This is that aha moment. And this is like ideas, inspiration with this page of coins. This could be, okay, now I know what I want to study. This is about you being on this. You're a knowledge seeker, okay? You're on a journey, and it's slow and steady. But slow and steady wins the race. What, is solid, it's not going to crumble. This is solid because this is all you. This is all you. Nobody did any of this work. All the times that you were like, oh my God, I'm alone. Nobody's there for me. It was because nobody else needed this credit but you. Nobody else needed credit for this work but you. So nobody was supposed to be there. Okay? There's a power. There was power in the solitude. There was power in what felt like abandonment. All right? Divine timing. With this divine timing, I feel like this is where when you just been working so hard and you just been grinding, and you are so into it that you look up and you're like, oh shit. You ever been at work? Perfect analogy. You ever been at work one day, you working so hard, you look up and you're like, oh shit, it's 4:00. Hell, it's almost time. Like before you knew it, because you were so into your work, especially here with this Knight of Swords. It's like this divine timing is going to come in a time when you were working so hard, when you were distracted, when you're not even thinking about it. And then it's going to come in like a thief in the night. But it ain't going to be no thief. It's going to be yours. You know what I mean? Okay? This is solid. All right? Also here with this discernment, what do we need to know? This discernment. This is about painful endings. Somebody from the past or somebody that you know that you need to end it. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. They might have jazzed up this bullshit. No, girl, look, we got this. Or, we're going to do this. This is something that has been draining on you energetically, that has been drowning. Literally, you've been drowning in this bullshit. And this is a time to let it go. Cut it off. Cut those ties. How many times does a snake need to show you that it's a snake? How many times do you need to get bit by the snake before you fucking realize it's a goddamn snake? All right? Here with this Two of Wands, and I feel like this is about, with this discernment, seeing two sides of things. Seeing both sides of things. And I also feel like this is about seeing the side, their bullshit, but the accountability that you took in it. Yeah, they're full of shit, but what part did I play in it? And so now that I know what part I played in it, maybe I didn't have good boundaries. So no, I know moving forward, this is a lesson. So this wasn't a loss. This was a lesson. Now I've learned, you know what I mean? Now nobody else will ever be able to play me in this way again because of this me being able to recognize what the fuck just happened. What was this? What this was. Overall messages, and this is just however it hits, especially this Aries full moon was very powerful. Okay, exposed and revealed. The fake are going to be exposed. The real is going to be revealed. You are going to be revealed. Your path is going to be revealed. There is going to be so much vision, so much third eye energy. Y'all could even be having headaches and stuff. But this is also saying, like, with this energy, even if, with this exposed and revealed, if whatever is exposed, if whatever is revealed gives you that anger, it's almost like things had to happen like this for you to get this energy. Like when you're really angry, people don't know this, but you can manifest things. And we do it a lot of time with negative stuff when we're angry. We say fucked up stuff and then it happens. It was the energy that was behind it. When you get this energy and you decide to wish upon a fucking star, bitch, the possibilities are fucking endless. Okay? This is how people really, when they get that, you know what? When you get that, fuck this in your system and I'm just going to go hard. And you set your heart on something because it's like, and it's like you set your heart on God. I don't have nothing left to do but to trust at this point. And what a lot of us don't realize, like, how come we hesitate to trust God and stuff, but you didn't hesitate to trust that man. And you didn't hesitate to trust that woman. And you didn't hesitate to trust that person. But we will hesitate in a minute or feel certain type or want 72 different confirmations. You didn't need all that with that nigga. Excuse me. Pardon me. But you know what I'm saying. You didn't need all that, so why do you need it now? You just went along with the bullshit. Go along with the bullshit, but choose some better shit, okay? Sorry for my language. I'm just very passionate. All right. Mind, body, and soul. What we need to know for our mind, body, and soul? Expansion. This is speaking only on expansion. If you're sick, I'm not going to say I'm sick. I am recovering, okay? I am looking forward to my recovery, okay? I am always speaking on the better aspect. Call me a liar, bitch. I don't give a damn, okay? I'm manifesting some shit. I'm speaking some shit into existence, and I'm, you know what I mean, in my own lane, all right? The other thing here, this is isolation in the soul. This is letting you know where I'm saying those abandonment. You are being isolated right now for a reason. When you feel like maybe nobody's there for you, or you've been abandoned, or even if you feel the need, like, dang, I want to say this, but something's telling me not to speak on it. There are certain things that are being isolated for a special moment. And you can have that power moment where you can say, allow me to reintroduce myself. That's what this tuxedo is there for. Okay? Because I spoke so many things into existence, and then I was ducked off because I was going to have my reveal. Okay? So don't be afraid of being ducked off, because the reason why you're ducked off is because there's spiritual healing that's taking place. With this is heart chakra energy. This is about working on your victim mentality. As long as you are always, investigating, looking for, worrying about, living in that energy of when you're a victim, you will continually be a victim. Okay? And I say this in the most loving way. It's not them. It's you. Because you're the common denominator. So if multiple people have done one thing to you, it's you. It's either your lack of boundaries, it's your whatever. And I say it loving because I mean you can fix you. You are the only thing that you have control of. You can't control them. You can always control you. You can control that I'm going to take this lesson, this discernment, have better judgment moving forward, and I'm going to be a victor. I'm going to be a survivor. I'm not a victim. Okay? I got over and through something. When you don't get over or through something and you're, it doesn't bother me. Yes, it does. You live in a victim mentality. You treat everybody like shit. You know what I'm saying, are paranoid about everything because of that one person. So you let one person potentially mess up a lot of good opportunities for you because you were living in a victim mindset, in a victim energy. Release those things. Release them. Release those things from your heart space. Put your hand over your heart and take deep breaths. Like, I know it sounds so corny, but I've been doing it a lot lately because it's like a connection. It just makes me feel better. Okay? And friend, you should try it. I'm just saying. All right. I'm going to pull some animal spirits, and then I'm going to go about my day. But I sure love y'all. Girl. We got number 50, the rhino, and it says overcome any obstacle. Overcome any obstacle. So these obstacles were set up to be power moves. You get to be this because you was just crushing through that stuff. You know what I mean? When you have your eye on the prize, okay? You are unstoppable. Okay? These obstacles were set up to strengthen you. And once you get that in your head, like, okay, I've gone through that where it was like, I realized in a moment where everything seemed like it was coming against me, and I switched and I changed the game because I decided to get excited about all the bullshit. Thank you, God. You know, I said I wanted to be strong. Thank you. These challenges, I know that they're enhancing me. I'm going to be such a better businesswoman because of this bullshit right here. Every single time, even if I wasn't feeling it, I was still speaking it constantly, and I was speaking on that expansion. And then when I looked up, it was like, damn, that worked out in my favor so much, because it was like, God looked at like, yeah, I'm throwing her some bullshit, and she's poking her chest out and, you know what I'm saying, handling it. She's going to get a little extra something, right? So keep that in mind. These aren't coming up against you, they're coming to strengthen you. Okay, they're coming to teach you something so that you could be better and stronger and wiser for moving forward. Here with this 42, the otter spirit, you are not alone. So like I said, with the isolation, feeling like you're alone, you are being isolated because spirit has got his hands on you and only wants your undivided attention. Other people don't need to penetrate this energy. They don't need to intervene. This is between you and your co-creation with God. You're never alone. Your ancestors, your angels, your guides, your spiritual team is always there. In addition to, he's always going to send little things in earthly ways. Someone might drive by, pay for your food at something, or you get a good compliment, or just, and it's usually by the most random, unexpected people, right? So finally here we have the lion's spirit, and it says, be generous of spirit. Be generous with your spirit. Share the spirit of God. God's spirit is in everything that we allow it to be in. And when we are open and receptive to it, to sharing those, you ever just been around somebody and it's like, damn, I don't know why I got the feeling to say something, or just follow your spirit. Be generous with the spirit, because God is always using us. And so you might think it's crazy. You might think it doesn't make sense, but it absolutely makes sense to that person, or that person absolutely needs that in that moment. So always be willing to be generous with your spirit, because it costs you nothing. Be generous also, and hit the like, the share, the subscribe, because that's the way that you could be generous. And also, I feel like, I put a prayer, like every like, all those things sent to me, he's going to bless you tenfold. Reciprocity. Okay? All right. I had to plug me because I just had to. But anyway, I hope that this message resonates. I hope that you were able to navigate through this period efficiently, effectively, because we know proper preparation prevents poor performance, friends, and we are ascending, we're leveling up. Okay? So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for the like, the share, the subscribe. I will see you next time, friend.